For years, the music industry has failed us as musicians, as artists, as creatives, and sold us out for the sake of money. And it's really creating a really sad economy with the artistic space. And I wanted to push this message out because it's so much bigger than just, oh, I wish I could make something original. Oh, I wish I could make something really cool. Nah, it's not that simple anymore because it used to be really interesting. It used to be like music told a story, and there weren't very many people who had access to it. So every song was kind of unique. It had its own space. It was a lot harder to find a really good song, but it was also much better. Of like the music overall was a lot better. It was a healthier ecosystem because every song was unique. But even back then, they had the curators. You know what I mean? They had Warner Brothers Studios buying in artists and paying for all that kind of shit. I don't know if that's really the good way to do it either, to be honest. But I'm really glad about this YouTube stuff because like now with YouTube, at least people have a chance to actually like go out of their way and create stuff that they can create and curate their own audience and hopefully have something, memorable and responsive. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. What I'm trying to say is I want to make real songs. And I'm limited not only by my lack of experience and understanding. Sorry, had a hair in my mouth. Not only by my limited like amount of experience and understanding about how to advertise music, but also I'm limited by the amount of interest I can create. Because I could probably make one of those really hit TikTok songs and it would be 30 seconds long because it's such a good catchy section that it basically has to repeat that section. It doesn't go anywhere because you already have the most exciting part of your song being the intro, because that's what's happening now is everybody's putting the chorus at the start of the song, and then they just repeat that chorus 3 times, and that's the end of the song. And it's like, that's really boring. That's a really just poor structure. Songs used to build up to a chorus. It used to be a payoff. It used to be a story. And now it's just repetition. It's frustration with the current music for most people that I talk to, because it's just repetitive, man. Even things like The Weeknd, it's dopamine focused. It's not storytelling focused. Now, The Weeknd is a huge exception to this rule. You could definitely argue he's telling a story with it, and I would argue he was as well. However, it is also curated to sound as dopamine, like as high with the dopamine hit as possible. And to be fair, making a good song, it slaps. You know what I mean? That just gives you dopamine. But what I'm trying to say is that it's not curated the same anymore. It used to be about storytelling and interest throughout the song. You have to listen to it. You have to actively listen to it and have patience with the song so it builds up. But now I send my songs. I'm a producer first, artist second. I'm learning to be an artist. But now I send my productions, right? Just the beats by themselves, ready to go for artists. And I'll send them to even other producers, and then it'll just always be not enough. And then as soon as I add vocals on there, I'll send the same beat to the same producer, the same reviewer, and they'll say, "Damn, this is really fucking good," or they'll say the vocals are kind of bad, but the production is perfect. And I'm like, where? There's no middle ground. It's just people don't understand how to create that. And I know maybe I'm just being petty, maybe I'm just complaining, but fuck it, I'm gonna complain. I hate when reviewers do that shit, bro. If you're reviewing a production, you should actually play with it. You should kind of understand where they're coming from. Give them genuine tips and shit. You know what I mean? That's why I do reviews, is because it's like, what other point is there besides just going out of your way to help people to get to a professional standard? And I do know that I have a professional standard because I made. Hold on, I made this shit. Hold on, I'm gonna play you guys the chorus real quick. Let me play the chorus real quick. I'm gonna play it next to the speakers. Okay, so you guys got the idea. I am a professional. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I promise. Been doing this for about 6 years, so I'm not that good, but I'm also not that bad. I'm at the point where I can kind of see the discrepancy between like a beginner and an advanced individual, and that difference is small but huge. It takes time to really just practice, and if you guys are starting out, just practice, bro. Just keep going. It really does get better. 6 years in, and I'm learning shit constantly, like plugins, new shit, new things that I had never thought about before, new structure, advice, you name it, it's all in there. And even though I give reviews, that doesn't mean I have nothing to learn. That means I have more to learn, honestly, than most people, because I'm actually looking for it. Anyways, what I'm trying to say here, long story short, is that music used to be so much better because it was telling a story. It had a purpose behind it. But now it's simply flaccid. It has no girth to it. It has no purpose behind it, no storytelling to represent it. It's just there for a reason that nobody can list, except for interesting. That's all it's supposed to be. And you can't have interesting throughout all of the time, because once you have interesting on everything, nothing becomes interesting. It's the same reason why PORN is so prevalent and yet so boring for most people, is because they're fucking addicted to it, fam. It's the same reason why drugs are so bad, is because everybody's addicted to it. And when everyone's addicted to it, it's never going to be enough. You have to come out with the next big thing, right? And eventually you start going down a cycle, and you kind of just pass out. You know what I mean? Die. You don't want to be doing that kind of shit. You don't want to be doing that. It sounds like an awful way to die. And that's the direction that music is going, with the AI shit, with all the production bullshit that's out there, with all the false narratives about, oh, you just have to create the most interesting thing because people will swipe past in 3 seconds. Nah, we got to destroy that. We got to build our own community that works without that. We've got to do something that destroys that whole narrative. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. I want to create a community that thrives on true storytelling, artistic power, and not just societal norms, because societal norms suck, bro. Societal norms suck. Who the fuck wants to smoke cigarettes all day? Who the fuck wants to sit inside and watch YouTube all day? Nobody. I don't want to do that shit, but I get lost in it too. I get lost in the sauce just like every fucking other person, because that's what society is. I'm finally getting to the point where I'm creating my own amount. Like, I'm creating more than I'm consuming, which is insane, right? It's insane, but not that crazy, because honestly, it's the societal norm to do that, which is wild to me. And it doesn't take much to reach that top 1% of people, because nobody else is doing it. So what I'm trying to say here, long story short, I already said that 5 seconds ago, but I want to hear more artistic beauty being pulled out of people. And in order to do that, I'm going to create a community, and I have big plans. I have big plans. And this YouTube video, this YouTube channel, this is the first one where I'm actually going to be yapping about this. This is the start. This is the start of the journey. So if you guys want to participate, if you guys want to join me in this communal space where we can fight back against this bullshit TikTok shit, do so. For now, just do so for free by liking and subscribing. If you want to hit that bell, that would be great as well. It helps me, and it'll help build this community. Like, the sooner we get this shit big, the better it will be. With that being said, I'm out.